Echoes from Levia Soulbound is an audio game. Be sure to connect your headphones before diving into the adventure. Use the up and down arrow keys to navigate the menu, right arrow to confirm, and left arrow to go back. This is the left channel. This is the right channel. Echoes from Levia Soulbound. Main menu. Load game. Key bindings. How to play. Turn off screen. Credits. Quit. New game. Load game. Key bindings. How to play. The game consists of two main phases: exploration, in which you need to find objects or go to particular places, and the combat phase, where you must defeat monsters and enemies that you encounter during the adventure. During exploration, you can interact with different objects to identify them, and when you walk alongside an obstacle or a wall, pay attention to the sound of your hand sliding on it. You can also concentrate on perceiving the presence of important passages or objects. Remember that you can also learn which cardinal point you are currently facing. Defeat the enemies attacking you with your staff, parrying their attacks and hitting them with the right timing to unbalance them. But be aware that if you attack them in a careless way, they can also parry and unbalance you. During exploration, you will encounter particular sections in which you will have to solve some puzzles. Pay attention to the instructions of each one that will be explained to you shortly before the event starts. In these situations, you may be able to take new actions that you normally can't do. During the adventure, there will be parts with long dialogues or events that will reveal the evolution of the story. Carefully follow each development to understand what happens. These parts are preceded by a distinctive sound. Remember that you can pause the game, and in the menu you will find all the keys and actions you can accomplish in the game. Finally, this game automatically saves your progress at specific points. You'll be notified by a voice saying "Game saved." Good luck on your adventure, and welcome to the world of Levia. How to play. Key bindings. During exploration, use the directional arrow key up, or W, to move forward and the directional arrow key down, or S, to move backward. Press the directional arrow key left, or A, or the arrow key right, or D, to rotate 90 degrees on the spot. Press Q or E to take a sidestep left or right. To interact with the environment, press the space bar. To know the direction you are currently facing, use the Control key. Press and hold the Shift key to concentrate. Press the Escape key to open the pause menu. During combat, press and hold the directional arrow key down, or S, to enter into parry position. Press the directional arrow keys up, left, or right, or use the W, A, or D keys to attack in the direction of the enemy. Key bindings. Load game. New game. Slot 1.
I watch you. Waiting. Gray.
It's dark.
Well, what a surprise. You're blind.
It's different from usual. Who are you?
Don't worry, I'm a friend. I can't even touch you, I'm bodiless.
You're a ghost?
Near enough.
The village. My memories are all muddled. Am I dead?
You wish. You're a prisoner, in a cell to be precise, on a ship, in the middle of the sea, at the mercy of terrible men.
Now I remember. Hands tied too.
Hey, calm down. You're going to find us if you don't stop.
Us. There's an us?
Well, I can't theoretically be found. You're the only one who can hear me. But we're a team. I'm here to help you after all, aren't I?
And why should I trust you?
What choice do you have? Listen, think of me as your guide, your right-hand man, your familiar. It sounds so good.
Familiar. Maybe you could tell me what's happening. I feel odd.
Kiroth the Familiar. That would be me. Kiroth the Familiar. Oh, well, your prayer has been answered. You've received a gift, as well as my wonderful company.
Lucky me. A gift, you say?
A sixth sense. An extra one just for you. Concentrate. Found something?
I think so. Here we go. A broken plank. Free!
We're not out of the woods yet. Between you and freedom, we've got bars, a band of marauders, and a full-blown stormy sea. And that's only for starters.
Have I ever told you what a great help you are?
Young Sarek, man of little faith. Or perhaps too much faith?
You know my name?
We're linked, you and I. You'll come to understand. If I were you, I'd worry more about how you're going to get yourself out of this pickle.
Yeah, how?
Leave it to me, the magnificent Kurth. After you. Stay alert, listen to me, and stay quiet.
Game saved.
My head still hurts.
Welcome to Echoes from Levia Soulbound. This brief tutorial will show you the basics of the game. To move back and forth, press W or S. Now take 2 steps forward.
These are the bars of the cell. I seem to remember that the exit was on my right.
You can rotate on the spot 90 degrees by pressing A or D. Now turn to the right.
Now I should take a step to the right.
To take a side step to the left or right, press Q or E. Now take a side step to your right.
Ah, here's the exit of the cell. I should not leave here without my staff.
You can concentrate on perceiving what's important in the surroundings by holding down Shift. Keep in mind that you will perceive the important objects close to you even without concentrating. Now go get your staff.
You'd be better off sticking to the path.
Here, my faithful staff.
To interact with any object in front of you, press space. Now pick up your staff.
Now it's time to get out of here.
While concentrating, you can also perceive the presence of some passages. Keep in mind that, like important objects, you will perceive the presence of passages close to you even without concentrating. Now exit the cell.
Rusty iron, but still iron. Without my help, you would have remained right there.
I shouldn't be going off in the wrong direction.
Not that way.
The first step is done. What will happen now?
Now it's time to start your adventure. Remember that you can use the control key to know the direction you are currently facing. Make good use of what you have just learned and start your journey.
I'm facing east.
Game saved.
Everything seems so quiet.
Quick, hide!
We're off to a cracking start.
What now?
Now, wait for the right moment. A solid wooden wall, more or less.
Hey!
Well, nothing useful here, just... You know, it's the wood keeping us afloat. You know, it's the wood keeping us afloat.
Game saved.
We need to go back. Only that fool is still here. Oh look, now he's started sweeping. What a nitwit. What's this flea-ridden beast?
It must be the hold cat. It's useful to keep one on board.
It may prove useful even to us. Meow, Sarek.
What the?
Animal possession. A trick. Meow. I'll distract him. Be ready. Meow, you dimwit.
Huh? What the? Hey, that's my snack! Come here, you infernal beast!
Knock knock, dead end.
My son, has nobody seen him? He was out when they came, wild beasts. Oh, light of heaven. Oh.
Emily, stay calm. He'll be fine, you'll see.
We've got bigger fish to fry now. Maybe it had escaped your notice, but we're now all prisoners of those beasts. May the darkness take them.
There's no need for that. We need to stay strong and resist together.
And even if her son were, he'd surely be better off than us.
Oh, light of heaven. What will happen to us?
Don't even think about it.
We could free them all.
You could kill them all. We're on a ship in the middle of the sea, brimming with people who kill for a living, if you've forgotten.
But
1, it's already a miracle that we've gotten this far. 2, you don't even know how you're going to get out of this. 3, someone could arrive at any moment.
I can't abandon them.
Damn it! Do you want to tempt fate with a bunch of deadbeats in tow? I'll help you find them once we're on dry land, okay? You can't help them now. You'd not only be risking your life, but theirs too.
Let's go. Stay quiet.
Knock knock. Dead end.
A useless crate.
Not that way. You know, it's the wood keeping us afloat. We've nearly made it. Going up these stairs will get us up on the deck.
Land ahoy!
Lower the sail! The sail, damn it!
Here's our chance.
Game saved.
Stay hidden. Where the hell is the nearest lifeboat? There. Quickly now, follow my voice.
Oi! Give me a hand here, you bastards!
Behind here, quick. Visibility is awful. They won't see you.
May the night take us all! The gods are angry!
Nearly there.
Wave to port!
Careful.
Ouch. Oh.
Come on, get up. We've arrived.
What are you doing here, huh?
Shit.
Okay. I have to stay calm and remember my training.
During your journey in the lands of Levia, you will encounter different enemies you will have to defeat. Now follow the instructions in the tutorial to learn how to fight.
I think it's right in front of me.
You can face up to 3 enemies at a time, which can occupy 3 different positions: left, right, and center. The enemy you are facing is in front of you right now.
Damn it, here he comes. I have to defend myself from his blows or he will seriously hurt me.
Beware, the enemy is about to hit you. To parry an attack, hold down the arrow key or S. Sarek will take a defensive position after a few moments. Try to parry an attack.
Okay, it's time to bring some action.
Now it's time to strike. You can attack in one of the 3 possible directions with the left, up, or right directional buttons, or with the A, W, or D keys. Now press the W key to make a frontal attack in the direction of the enemy.
He's about to move. I can hear him.
You hit him. But now the enemy is trying to disorient you by moving to a different position. Pay attention to his footsteps to find the direction in which he will move.
To the left! There he is!
Did you pay attention to his footsteps? Now the enemy is on your left. Try to deliver an attack in that direction by pressing the A key.
Damn it! He blocked my attack!
Beware that enemies are able to parry your attacks. If you insist on attacking an enemy continuously, you will become predictable, and you will give him the opportunity to land a counterattack. Try to attack him again and see what happens.
Ouch! That was close. I have to be less predictable when I attack.
As expected, the enemy anticipated your intentions and performed a counter move. You have been stunned for a few moments, and being unable to perform any action, you have become easy prey for your enemies.
Okay, dude, now it's my turn. If I'm able to counterattack at the very last moment, I will catch him by surprise.
To make your attacks less predictable and breach the enemy defense, you can also perform a counter move. To execute it, attack in the enemy's direction just a moment before it lands its blow. Timing is extremely important. Performing a counter move too soon will make your move avoidable. Conversely, you may not have enough time to complete the counter move if performed too late.
Okay, dude, now it's my turn. If I'm able to counterattack at the very last moment, I will catch him by surprise.
To make your attacks less predictable and breach the enemy defense, you can also perform a counter move. To execute it, attack in the enemy's direction just a moment before it lands its blow. Timing is extremely important. Performing a counter move too soon will make your move avoidable. Conversely, you may not have enough time to complete the counter move if performed too late.
I did it! My training has paid off! And now let's get rid of this oaf.
Congratulations! You are now ready to face the threats of the lands of Levia. Start by defeating this enemy once and for all.
The rope. Untie that rope.
You make it sound all so easy.
Further to the right. No, now left. No, not that. Yes. No.
Sound the alarm! He's escaping! This way! This way!
Blast it all to hell!
The boat disappeared into the night, in between the waves of a stormy sea. The young man's heart was as restless as the sea that surrounded him, his mind full of doubts. Among them, the most sinister doubt being, what was that silent presence he had felt so close by? Did it have something to do with his power? What was its intention? All would soon be revealed. It was only the beginning.
Game saved.
Despite the struggle, despite the guidance of Kiroth, the small lifeboat had smashed against the rocks. The young Sarek, thrown into the sea by the impact, found himself floundering in the water, fighting for his life yet again. Through great effort, he managed to drag himself to shore. He was completely soaked, lost in an unknown place, weary, wounded, and alone.
What a crash. You should have seen how you thrashed about in the water. What a pitiful sight.
Not completely alone.
I hardly think now is a good time to stop and rest.
Leave me be, at least for a moment, can you?
Leave me be, can you? Weakling. If you want to freeze to death, go ahead.
Light of heaven, if that's how it has to be.
There's no light here, just you. And those stupid beliefs aren't going to help. Rather, I see a cave over there. If you manage some wood for a fire, it may make for a good shelter. If that's how it has to be. What a wimp.
These look like broken weapons. Arrows, spearheads.
They sure wouldn't hurt anybody.
They're shoddy, made of stone. How strange. These look like broken weapons. Arrows, spearheads.
They sure wouldn't hurt anybody.
They're shoddy, made of stone. How strange. This air has a strange smell, an unpleasant one.
Stagnant seawater, seaweed, seagull droppings. Everything seems pretty unpleasant to me around here. It looks like we're not the only scraps on this beach. No offense.
This plank looks fairly dry. The rocks kept it safe from the water.
That brushwood doesn't look bad either.
Game saved.
Solid rock, impossible to climb, dangerous too.
I'm facing east.
Solid rock, impossible to climb, dangerous. Crude and primitive drawings. Not exactly welcoming.
I shouldn't be going off in the wrong direction.
Not that way. You'd be better off sticking to the path. You'd be better off sticking to the path.
Yuck! What a vile smell. I was right.
It wasn't me, I swear. Uh-oh.
I have a feeling that it might be them.
Shh. Let's approach quietly.
Game saved.
There's no time to find out what they are. They're coming. Small, fanged, and revolting. Trust me, you don't want to touch them.
Jeddins, sea trolls. I've heard stories about them. I have a bad feeling about what we're going to find if this is their lair.
That ickle bad feeling is what's keeping you alive, if we want to call it that. Anyway, you don't know what you're missing out on. Those blue blisters and that crusty seaweed are something else.
Game saved.
This looks like a good place to rest, at least to know it's safe. How about that? You actually know how to do something.
My dad taught me how. He taught me a lot of things, actually. He always said that I needed to be able to cope with anything. That I needed to always be ready. Ready for this? Who knows what happened to him?
The fire needs more wood. We really need to have a chat. No questions. By now you should be convinced that I'm nothing more than a voice in your head. Your mind's fine, actually. At least, it's no worse off than before.
Perhaps you could start by telling me what you are.
What a way with words you've got. I'm still a person, you know. Or rather, I once was. I've been called in lots of different ways, but my favorite is familiar. I'm a servant, nothing more. My job is to watch over you and make sure that you respect the pact you made with my master.
Master? Pact?
There it is. We've already reached the point where you pretend to remember nothing at all. I understand. And to think that I thought you seemed smart. You're serious? Oh no. All right, let's keep things simple. That power, that perception, you know what I'm talking about? It doesn't just come about like puberty. Perhaps you don't remember it, but you must have involved the help of my master, probably during the raid.
The ancient prayer. From the engraving.
Exactly. Most surely that. The engraving is a classic. More often than not, there's usually some old, dusty book, but well, it would have been difficult in your case.
And now what's going to happen?
Now? You're going to have to repay the debt you owe.
But this gift hasn't helped me save anyone. The village has been raided. The villagers turned prisoners. Oh, the fires, I could feel their heat. Everything will be destroyed by now. And I'm in debt for this? They even captured me!
Whoa, calm down. One step at a time. The Supreme Sarther is a civil kind of person. A reputable demon, if you prefer. The village hasn't been destroyed. The marauders left, and your dad is alive. At least, so I've been told. And as for your beloved fellow villagers, you can still save them. Even if I personally don't think that they deserve your help. They didn't think very highly of you, right?
And what do you know?
You wouldn't have been able to do anything with just the power anyway. You need time to master it, and you need me. I'll explain what you need to do tomorrow. Relax. Our goals coincide with each other. I've helped you so far, haven't I? You can trust me.
Game saved.
It was a clear day. Stormy clouds appeared on the horizon, but they were, at that moment, distant. With the rite of purification around the corner, many other matters seemed distant in the minds of the villagers of the small village of Iniwick. Sarek was walking along the usual path towards the village on the coast. He didn't particularly enjoy this festivity, but he had some important errands to run for his father. To be perfectly honest, he didn't particularly enjoy going to the village either. He carried 2 bundles of leather under one arm, a couple of bags. With the other arm, he gripped his walking stick. He pondered the road ahead of him, the people that he would meet. More than anything, he thought about the advice of his father, who was more apprehensive and worried today than usual.
Don't stay longer than you need. Avoid the men of the hand, but without attracting suspicion. And don't give any thought to the gossips of the village.
The last piece of advice was the most frequently heard. Sarek had always heard it, as long as he could remember. He knew that these were not simple errands, but he had not asked his father for more details. The reserved Adaran, the undertaker on the hill, didn't enjoy talking more than needed, not even with his own son. But he didn't need any explanation as to why he was like that, thought Sarek to himself.
Good day, young Sarek.